The history of CitrusTV Lacrosse is riddled with players who, in big moments, had their team turn to them and say, Gary, Casey, Mikey, what can you do for us? You might be hard-pressed to find that big-time cornerstone on this year's squad, or, as Chip Angeles tells us, that weight might just fall on the shoulders of sophomore attack Derek Maltz.
When Stephen Keogh graduated last year, Syracuse lost 133 career goals. The man picked to replace Keogh was a relatively unknown player with only 3 career scores on his resume.
I don't think a lot of people knew about Derek. He's from Northern Virginia and was recruited, but I don't think he was seen by a lot of people.
Derek Maltz, the new man on the SU attack line, has stepped up in a big way, leading the team with 13 scores. The sophomore relished being a mystery of sorts for opposing teams.
Not really many people knew who I was, so playing against some of these teams, they had probably a tough time scouting me in the beginning of the season, not really knowing what my strengths were.
Maltz said Keogh mentored him last year, teaching him the finer aspects of the attack position. But where Keogh was the consummate finisher around the crease, Maltz has a slightly different repertoire. Maltz said the best part of his game is his shot.
I've worked on my shot a lot in the summer, and I've been able to increase my range a lot this year from typically finishers are more like 8, 6 and in, but I try to increase my range to 12 or 15-yard shot.
Coaches and players have seen the young attackman make big strides in the rest of his game as well.
He's been finishing the ball very well. I think that he moves very well off the ball. He's got a real knack for getting open, back doors.
He's a very smart player on that field, and he's really learning his role, and he's becoming a great player for us.
With the Orange sporting their worst record since midway through the 2007 season, the team will need all the scoring from Maltz they can get. Chip Angeles, CitrusTV.